Hi there, welcome back. Another episode of Married to Bookworms. We got a pretty fun episode. It's going to be kind of similar to last week. If you haven't watched last week's episode, we are slowly moving our way through our favorite books of each month of the year. So last month we did our first 4 months, or last week.
Yeah.
Last week we did our first 4 months.
January through April.
And then tonight we're going to show our favorite books from May, June, July, and August. So it's been pretty fun to go through these. I got my box from the Ardvark book club. I know last week Katie got hers.
We didn't have...
I think I got it the day after.
Yeah.
And I actually just opened it now.
Yeah.
So it'll be new to me and new to you guys. We'll do a reading update. We got to do Corey's question of the week. And then Katie's going to show a series of books that she just completed. She found the fourth one. It's a very attractive. We will share that
I'll
at
just
the
share
end.
that briefly. Yeah.
So, sit tight. Because it's, she's got all the books in the series and they all match.
I'm very happy.
I know, that's like the goal. If all your books match and they all look similar, similar-ish conditions, it's just it's a match made in heaven. But we'll do a quick reading update. Not super much to talk about. I actually read almost 60 pages last night of The Housemaid. So you can see I hit that 50% mark. We are seeing the movie on Sunday.
So less than a week away
So
now.
I got less than a week, but...
You'll do it, especially if you sat for 60
When I've been reading
pages.
it, I'm getting quite a
You're
bit
locked
in, like
in.
50 or 60 pages. You said that last week.
I know. It's
But
not funny anymore.
This book's
I
really...
didn't do it on purpose last time.
This book is really enjoyable. It's a very enjoyable book. I'm sure a lot of you have read it. Very bingeable. Pacing is excellent. Chapters are short. They all end on a cliffhanger. It makes you move through it quickly.
I knew you'd like it. Yeah.
So just from reading the half of the book I've already read, like, I am so excited for the movie. I think the movie's going to be amazing, even if they change a few things.
Because they always do.
This story is just so good. It is such a well-written, it is such a well-thought-out idea. And the twist, and I know it's going to be a huge twist at the end.
That I'm like,
I just got
can't
to,
say anything.
it's like
It's
every
hard for me not
chapter,
to.
like, you're wondering what's going to happen.
I want him to finish so that we can talk about it.
Yeah, so I'm hit the 50% point. I'm on page 156. So I will finish it for sure before we see the movie on Sunday. So next Monday, I'll be able to share my thoughts on the book to you guys, and we can share our thoughts on the movie. If anyone's going to see the movie this weekend, let us know. I think this comes out on Friday, right?
Yeah.
Comes out on Friday.
We're going Sunday. Yeah.
I'm so excited for the movie. It's going to be fantastic. Sunday's also Katie's birthday, so wish her a happy birthday. She is just as old as me now.
I'll be joining the 38 club.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're gonna tell him? Okay.
Oh,
38.
sorry.
I made everyone guess. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's right. We're the same age.
There was some.
He's a
but,
few months older.
I'm making good progress on that. This is the only thing I'm reading right now. I want to make sure I finish it before. I'm gonna finish this obviously by Sunday.
Yep.
And I'm gonna jump right into Jurassic Park. And
finish up your other one.
and finish up my.
You've been going through kind of slowly.
Finish. With once you start a book like this, it's hard to want to read anything else. Especially a book where you were kind of struggling on.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll finish this book. Maybe I'll make a couple of chapters on my other book before I start Jurassic Park. Because I think when I start that one, it'll be another one of those situations where
you're gonna be I
know,
probably excited about it.
Yeah, but this is a book I'm wanting to pick up, and it's just I don't know. I have a feeling I will like her as an author.
She has they're good popcorn thrillers. They're really easy to read.
Books. Like if you're in a reading rut,
they're suspenseful. You can get through it pretty quickly.
If you're in a reading rut and you pick up a book like that,
Well, it's because it doesn't require a lot of brain space. It's just
it's very.
It's not heavy. Well, I guess you could say it's heavy content in the sense that it's a thriller, but it's not like a book that is slower and lots of character development and you have to be really alert to read it.
And there's only a few characters in a book
so
like this.
It's not hard to follow. It's short chapters.
And it's not
it's
not told from multiple perspectives either.
Right.
which is, which I do love that.
I do like that, but sometimes if it's too many characters.
It's just really well narrated. It's just really good. Mm-hmm. So if you haven't read it, read it. Go see the movie this weekend. Let's all talk about it and like get giddy about it.
I'm excited now to read the other two. I really should. I didn't jump right into the second book, but
I know.
But I think it's because people sort of ruined it for me because they were like, the first one's so good, and then the other two are just like not as good. So then I'm like,
sometimes it is hard to.
Sometimes you're almost just like, maybe I just treat it as a standalone, but I have the other two, so I've got to read them.
That's true.
And then there's like a novella somewhere in there too that I have on my Kindle that I don't know if like the majority of people have read. I know some people have who are fans of the series, but that one like sneaks in between maybe the second and the third books, but it's like a lot shorter. And I don't have a physical copy, but I have it on my Kindle.
All right, where are you at?
Okay, so for me, I did finish Faking Christmas by Cindy Steele, I think is the author. That was on my Kindle, so I can't physically show it to you. But it seems like it's a pretty popular holiday read. I don't remember when it came out, if it was maybe a couple years ago, and I obviously didn't read it when it was new. But it was really good. I gave it 4 stars. It was predictable, but it was just like a fun holiday read. But I guess, and we've talked about this before, that we both don't like go heavy on holiday reads, just because I feel like it's like if you've read one, you've kind of read them all. Like that's just kind of my feel on it. Not that there can't be ones that are unique, or maybe a little bit different. Like for example, this one that I just started, so I'm not very far in at all. We'll see how I do, because I do know the premise already is a little bit sad, but it seems like they're kind of talking about the past, but I don't think they'll dwell on the past too much. It's that these two characters come together because actually they're both, he's a widower and she's a widow. And of course, right out the gate, her husband, late husband died of cancer. So I'm just like, of course. And then I think we find out that his wife died in a crash of some kind. So it was like 2 different deaths. But that's how they come together. So this is a second chance romance for the both of them. Obviously not with they don't get back together with their spouses, but like have a second chance at love. But I've heard such great things. This is Grace and Henry's Holiday Movie Marathon. It's kind of a wordy title. But this is written by a male author, which you don't see quite as often. Not that men can't write romance, and I'm thinking this would still fall in the rom-com category. I'm hoping that it gets lighthearted, at some point, obviously, as they get to know each other and stuff like that. I would imagine,
yes.
But just a little bit like a sad beginning, but I do think that I will like it. So yeah, this one does feel a little different than I guess what you would read for the holidays. But again, Faking Christmas was good. I read it for my oh yeah, sorry, we got to show that. I read it for both book clubs actually.
Yeah, and you can grab this one through Ardvark Book Club.
Oh, I thought you were going to show
we showed it last week.
Oh, we did? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So you can grab that one through Ardvark Book Club.
Yes.
For $4.
I know, so this is one that I just got and I'm already reading it. It does happen sometimes.
It's so strange.
It's very weird for me. I am still ever so slowly making my way through this book, The Poppy Fields. It's such a beautiful book. And I'm struggling with the inside of it. So I'm not at a point where I'm thinking it's going to be a DNF, but I'm really hoping that it picks up.
We each got one of those going right now.
I start to like it more because if I were to rate the book right at this moment without finishing it, I'd be at like a 3, maybe.
Generous 3.
Yeah, because it's really boring. I hate to say that. And the chapters are mostly really short. There's a couple sprinkled in that are slightly longer, but that's still not saying very much. They're all pretty short. So even with like a very short book and short chapters, the fact that it's moving so slowly is kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think what got me excited was that I felt like the vibes were strong for like Wizard of Oz, and it's not feeling similar to that at all.
No.
Like, so I don't know. I'm very fascinated with the premise, for sure, but it's just the pacing is pretty slow. There's almost too many characters, in my opinion, so it's a little bit hard to follow. I'm like, wait, who is that again? Or like, how are they connected? And so that's kind of frustrating. But I am determined to finish it. Not that I have to force myself to finish it, but I'm intrigued enough that I would like to. It's just that I'm not getting through it very quickly. sad to say. And then this one started out pretty gripping, and now it's moving slower because they did say it's a slow burn mystery, and I do struggle with that.
It was warned. They warned you.
So I'm like, oh dear. So yeah, I'm gonna need something a little quicker paced here pretty soon. I think that rom-com will be a good read for me, even though it's like not a thriller. But this one's called The Gallagher Place by Julie Dorr, and I love the cover on this one too. I mean, it's so perfect for this, winter wonderland that we are definitely living in right now. This is the most snow we've had in December, I think, almost like ever, or at least in a very, very long time.
It's been a long time.
We have a ton of snow. So yeah, I did get a little further today. I didn't make a lot of headway, but I'm past the 75 page mark. So we'll kind of see where this one is going. It does time hop. It's like, I think it takes place in 2018 and then goes back to 1995. Oh, well, and even like, it looks like just the late 90s, it looks like it kind of goes back and forth. So yeah, it's an intriguing read. Again, I'm interested to see where it goes, but I do worry that I might struggle like I did with The God of the Woods, because they compare this one to that. And that one was like a 3-star read for me. So
well,
we shall see.
Only one way to find out.
But this one was gifted to me. It's a completed copy, which is awesome, from Zibby Publishing. They're great. So I love getting surprise book mail like that sometimes.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what we got going on for reading update. Let's do the question of the week.
Okay.
It's a good question. CQOTW. So I'm gonna need you guys to get descriptive in the comments. You gotta this is gonna be a descriptive question.
Okay.
So I need your answers to be very descriptive, because I am wondering, we are in winter, and if you live in a cold climate like we do, I need you to paint me a word picture of your perfect winter reading spot. What does it look like? What are you eating or drinking? What are you wearing? Do you have a blanket? Is there a fireplace? Are you drinking tea, coffee, wine?
Any of those things? Do you not eat or drink?
Wearing, yeah. Are you standing up? I don't know. What are you doing? Yeah. So I thought of this question because I think last night for us, I was in one of those kind of perfect reading just atmospheres. I was reading the house, man. I read a lot in what seemed like not a short period of time because I was so locked in. But we had our pajamas on. We're sitting in our comfy chair to my left here. It's a double pop-sign chair. If you haven't seen it, watch our book tour video.
It's very cozy.
We have a double pop-sign chair. It's like a big fuzzy
I pretty
fabric.
much don't like to leave it a lot of
And
the
then
time.
right next to the chair, we have a fireplace. I was drinking a winter-style beer. It was just perfect. It wasn't snowing. If it would have been snowing, that would have been perfect. I mean, surprisingly, it wasn't snowing.
But we've had a lot of snow already, so there's snow on the ground.
Yeah.
It
So
isn't actively snowing.
yeah. So why don't you type me out a nice word picture of your perfect reading? You get very descriptive. Your perfect winter reading spot, and not just the spot. What do you got going on?
Vibe, yeah.
Like if I was wearing like a fleece or flannel, like pajamas, that probably would have been better.
Yeah, even more perfect.
Either way, it was just really nice. This kind of by the fire is really good.
I feel like my answer will be pretty boring then, because it's very similar. Like I love sitting in that chair. I like to have a cozy blanket for sure.
You have the blanket, yes.
I am a blanket.
That's not a must for me.
Person for sure during the fall and winter. It's just cozy seasons. I like the cozy vibe. So I have no shortage of cozy blankets at our house right now. So yeah, I throw in a blanket, some comfy pajamas. I'm not too particular about what I have to drink, because I feel like it's almost like when you're reading, and especially if it's a book you're super locked into, I don't like to have to keep grabbing a drink either. But like, I don't know, I feel like wine goes well with reading for me. I wish I was a hot chocolate drinker or tea or something, because I feel like a warm beverage sounds nice, like for reading, especially in the wintertime. But we really try to like tea, and it's not a love for us. But
no,
I think we need to start drinking some decaf coffee some nights, because I feel like that would be nice, because I'm not a morning person. So for me, I'm not going to like get up with my blanket and read like, early in the morning with my caffeinated coffee.
Yeah.
Even though that sounds lovely, but I'm not going to do that. So I think I could still get that similar vibe, but like have some decaf coffee.
It's an option.
That would be nice. Just
maybe like
cold outside.
flavored decaf coffee.
Yeah, flavored
like
decaf
peppermint coffee.
I
love candy cane coffee.
Nice and festive.
I'm kind of coffee snobby, but if there's a flavored coffee, I need candy cane coffee sometimes.
And then I'm not really a snacker when I read.
No, we
both
we don't really eat. We don't like eating our chair either.
Yeah, we don't really eat. So I wouldn't have that in there, but I'd say not super particular about my beverage, but like to have something, even if it's just my water bottle.
It needs to be warm.
But I just want to be cozy.
Our furnace has been acting up a little bit.
Yeah.
But like it needs to be warm.
Yeah. So that's
pretty much. So everyone, please let us know what you think. I know you guys are gonna have some good answers. I'm excited to hear them. So get descriptive. Don't leave out any details. So, all right. Let's I'm gonna show off my Ardvark books because I'm excited. I've waited almost 6 days to even open this box because I want to do it with my favoriteest people here on YouTube. So keep in mind, what do we got? So 2 of the books will be new releases. They'll be December picks. So either the first 2 books I'll show, you can get these ones for $4 if you use our code Married Bookworms. The third one we did pick a previous month's pick just because one of the books we weren't really too gonna work for us. But yes, both these first 2 are very bright.
Yeah, they
so
go well
the first one is called Itch.
It's kind of really fascinating.
By
cover.
Gemma Armour. They're in your head, they're under your skin. Something moves on the forest floor. So I don't know if it's about bugs.
I feel like this is a horror pick, isn't it?
This is the horror,
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it definitely has bugs involved.
Yeah, a deeply felt, haunting folk horror that crawls with secrets and darkness. This disturbing and tender novel possessed me long into the night.
Oh dear.
From the first page, the story's already under your skin, building a nest in your heart.
Ugh.
I mean, this one's gonna
might give you the.
It might give you a little bit of the heebie-jeebies.
Oh, Rachel Harrison says something on the back, and
Kylie Lee Baker, she liked it.
Christopher Golden is another one of their authors too.
Rachel Harrison says, an exquisitely crafted, uniquely unnerving horror story told with stunning empathy. Itch has all the makings of a horror classic. Yeah, so I don't know. That's just. I just love how Ardvark releases so many books that are just so unique. Let's see what it looks like. So the outside's very pink. Oh, and then they got the pink and black inside. So yeah, check this one out. Read up on it a little bit first.
Heebie-jeebies.
I mean, we selected it not knowing a lot in, and that's what we do a lot with Ardvark because
it's just kind of fun to be surprised.
They have so many unique books, and they can find some different choices. All right, the next one here.
This one looks really good.
This one looks great too. Who Wants to Live Forever? That one's very bright too. By Hannah Thomas. Ooh.
Oh, what did they did something to the Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
They changed the font to match part of.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, you can see it on the side better, but I still don't know how to pronounce it.
Hannah Thomas.
UOSE.
Use. All right. Who Wants to Live Forever is a time-bending, decades-long quest for immortality, capulating you from Japan to Silicon Valley to eternity. Yuki and Sam are soulmates. They are destined to spend the rest of their lives together. They are supposed to love one another forever. But when a miracle drug is released which can extend a human's life indefinitely, Sam chooses to live forever instead of loving Yuki forever. And the world they know is spun inside out. That sounds awesome. That sounds really good.
Oh, we got another pink and black.
All right.
But a green on the binding.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so, you guys got so many great books that...
It just sounds so unique.
I want to read them. I want to read them all right away.
I know.
We got some more bookmarks.
Yep.
You had to get them. All right, then the book we picked from a previous choice. This is one we've had on our radar for a while, and we're kind of waiting for a month to grab it.
Yeah.
It is called Moderation.
Talk about a unique cover.
Yeah, by Elaine Castillo, author of How to Read Now. This one includes a dog. Sometimes people just click.
There's like a shorter, maybe down here, read this last part.
Moderation imagines the future of big tech and its ambitions, but at heart, this bold, inventive novel is a love story, a romance of repressed longings, class conflicts, and unruly desires. Moderation reveals the world-building power of love, positioning. What?
Oh, positing.
Positing, sorry. I misspelled. Positing, is that a word? Okay.
It is, it's a weird word.
Positing that the most transformative, futuristic, immersive story of all is one that speaks to our ancient hopes. That harm can be met with repair, grief can be met with succor.
Some really,
I know, I'm learning some words here. And two people from entirely different universes can save each other and perhaps the world.
It's like, who writes these
Yeah,
words?
another.
I hope it's not a bunch of big words.
Another
in the book.
very unique book. Moderation. So this is a previous month. If you have read this one, give me your thoughts.
Yeah.
Give me your thoughts. Those are books, the three we got from Ardvark Book Club. So if you want to grab either of these two, you can grab them for $4 with our code, and then add on this one.
You can always add anything
You can
for
you can always add them on. I do believe everything is still available, and yeah, so that's fun. Yeah, the crazy, yeah.
That's Ardvark.
That's the Ardvark December picks. You gotta check them out. Makes a great Christmas gift too.
Yeah, it does.
You can gift one of your loved ones a membership to Ardvark. We've done it before.
Do that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Subscription to
You
them.
can give
There's
them like
different options.
they have
I think.
subscriptions you can gift, or just sign up for yourself and just
It's like
Merry Christmas
to yourself.
to me for $4 and a book, And as I said recently, they make great stocking stuffers, even though books barely fit in your stockings, but we say it anyways.
We just were told that you need to get bigger stockings.
Yes, that's a good point. All right, so that's that. We're going to move on to the main event here. We are making our way through our favorite books of each month. And we're going to be starting in the month of May.
Yep.
You started off.
Okay.
The month of May. What's your favorite book in the month of May?
So I had to be like, I don't know, I don't know what I'm looking for here. I wanted to pick something that like isn't one of my favorite books of all time, because I did do a reread of Funny Story in the same month.
You did.
But I also read it for the first time last year, and like I've read it 3 times. So like I was just like, I wanted to pick something different because it was a reread. So I would say, if I was being very, very technical, because it's one of my favorite books ever, then it blew everything else out of the water for that month, but I didn't want to count a reread. So just saying that. But then this one we have talked about before, so we won't get like too crazy into it, but you should check it out if you have not yet. And it is called The House That Held Her by Ellis Hart. This was an incredible read. He reached out to me when I don't know how many followers he had, but it wasn't very many. And I, at the very least, try to respond to people that reach out. Like, as long as it doesn't feel like a tacky way in which they reached out and they seem like a very genuine person, I at least respond, even if it's to say, like, we don't have the capacity right now for reading something. But he was super nice and not pushy. And, like, I read the description of it, and I was like, that genuinely looks really good. And I was like, I want to read it. So he asked if he could send us a copy, and he signed it, which, like, yeah, super nice. We get a personalized signed copy.
And I believe he said you were one of the first people to say yes.
I was one of the first people to say yes, and probably to read it. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, we've interacted quite a bit on social media. He's such a great guy. He's working on his next book, I believe. So this is a debut novel, and I thought it was incredible. Like, I didn't just give it 5 stars to be nice. Like, because that is something I worry about too, is when like somebody asks me to read their book, and I'm like, what if I don't like it? But no, I loved this. I kept thinking to myself, like, how is this a debut? Like, I was very impressed. So he's a great writer, great person. Grab yourself a copy. You can also get it on your Kindle. I'm trying to think if it's on Kindle Unlimited or if you'd have to like pay for it on your Kindle. But yeah, I was trying to think if he sent us anything. Well, he sent us a really cool like box or like had stuff.
It was a
that,
PR
like,
box
went with it. So that was pretty cool. But this was my favorite read of May, and it's it's kind of like thriller and horror. I feel like
a little
bit of both. Yeah. Yep.
Very cool. All right, so my favorite from May is from an author I really enjoy. His name is John Mars, and this is the first book I read by him. It is called You Killed Me First. 3 women, 3 smoldering secrets. Who will make it out alive? So this book, it doesn't seem like something I would really, really like, because it is honestly about 3 neighbors who are super gossipy, who are just very petty. But it starts off with a scene that is so incredible. That's the opening. Like Andrea Mara writes, the most chilling opening I've ever read. So it starts off is with a bang, and then it time hops a little bit, but it's told from the 3 neighbors' perspectives, and there's a lot of crazy things happening, all leading up to this scene. And they go back to the scene at the end and figure out what's happening, who did it, why is there one of the characters about to be burned alive. And this line is going to help end the book. But very awesome book. So this is actually one of his newer, his new release. He's got a newer one coming up very soon.
This is his newest.
This is one of his newer books. Is it 2025?
I thought maybe it was, but
it is 2025. Yeah. So I think I'm trying to remember when his new book comes out. But yeah, really like this book. So after I read this book, I was like, I really like this author. I love his writing. I like the short chapters. Like he's got the shortest of short chapters, and another one of those books, kind of like The Housemaid, where every chapter ends with a cliffhanger, and you're like, I gotta keep going. And when the chapter is 2-3 pages, like you can keep going through them.
Yeah, easily.
So, if you want to get into John Mars, give this one a whirl. I think
I really want to read that one.
This would be actually a really good one to start with, because it is a standalone, and it is his newer book. But you have to kind of be into a little bit of nitpicky, neighborly women, though, because that's really is what it's about, and they have a lot of secrets. So that's my favorite book from May.
Okay. My favorite book from June, now we're moving to June, is Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. And this happens to be a signed copy.
How did you land that? Beautiful.
This is like one sticker that I won't actually take off. Is
it a sticker?
It is a sticker. Because it says signed copy.
Yeah,
so I will keep that
there. It's a special sticker.
Otherwise, stickers drive me bonkers. But this one I will leave alone, and I will show you the signed copy. So that's awesome. I got this from an indie bookstore, so I ordered it through bookshop.org. So that was nice. I guess I should give a plug for them. I probably haven't talked about them in a long time. I do have like an affiliate link through them that I should just share more often. So obviously Ardvark is an incredible thing to check out, but also bookshop.org if you are wanting to give ordering a break on Amazon. Not that we don't support them, but if you are able to, it's awesome to go through bookshop.org, because every purchase goes towards helping out indie bookstores.
And you get to select which bookstore
you can pick which bookstore
you order from.
So it could be one close to you. It could be one on the other side of the United States.
If you find a bookstore with a cool name, like in New Jersey or something, you can order from them.
You can
and it supports their mission, which that's really our goal. Yeah. To support local bookstores. Yeah. Indie bookstores.
I pre-ordered this one through an indie bookstore, and then they had signed copies at their particular stores, so I was really excited to get this. This movie, they should make it into a movie, actually.
Maybe they will.
I know, I could totally see this as a movie. But yeah, the book was incredible. I love the details on the cover, by the way. Look at how you can see in the reflection of her shades. But yeah, I will say right off the bat, it's a love story. I feel like I raved about this one when I did read it, so I won't blab too much. But I did find it funny that some people on Bookstagram were confused when they picked this up, and they were like, "Wait, I thought this was gonna be this like action-packed thriller, like a Top Gun feel," which it does have a Top Gun feel. It takes place in the 80s.
If you read right
but
there,
it says it's a love story.
Love story. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's not like the largest font.
It's small, but it is a love story. So it's a love story between our main character that is on the front and then somebody else that's on her team. A woman, so it is a queer romance, but then I would also say it's like a love story between the main character and her niece. Like that storyline is very, very touching, and it was honestly like one of my favorite aspects of the book. I remember telling Corey a lot about it, but it does have action, it does have some suspense, it has a lot going for it. So yeah, if you're fascinated with space and all that too, I think you're still gonna get that. But at the heart of it, it is truly a love story. So just know that going in. If you're not if you're not sure, but I still think it has lots to offer, and I'm obsessed with this one. I can't wait to do a reread. I did a combination of physical and audio, but I already have the audio downloaded again on my phone, and I'm gonna do a reread just audio completely, like pretty soon, because it's just so good.
All right. So my favorite for June is a book you might recognize because Katie just talked about it. It is called The House That Held Her by Ellis Hart. So I obviously read this book a little after Katie did. We both wanted to read it quickly for him and do reviews. And yeah, this was just a really good book. Really, it's a different kind of thriller mystery.
It was definitely almost unique, I felt like.
Yeah, it's like a horror, but not overly scary.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like a heart-pounding thriller because there's a lot of like fast-paced, heart-pounding scenes in this book.
What's happening? What's going to happen next?
And I feel like one thing I noticed about this book was the imagery was so excellent that you're reading it, and there were points where I could see. Like he talks about this house a lot, the Hawthorne Manor, it's called. And I could visualize this house so clearly when I was reading this book. Like his imagery was so excellent. There's a couple scenes where I felt like I was like in the house.
That's just a testament to how good of a writer he is. I feel like,
and
his descriptive,
really descriptive
words, and I don't know.
Yeah, and it was just really, it was unnerving and unsettling and easy to read.
And I felt like the twists were really
and there was tons of twists. Yeah. There weren't just like,
it wasn't like you had to wait till the end to get a twist.
Twists throughout. There's a couple times where I was like, whoa. So do us a favor, give this book a buy, read it, and give him a good review because he's hustling. It was a really wild great ride. On social media. Excellent written book. If I were to write a debut novel, mine would just suck. I do have an idea, by the way, but it would just suck.
You don't know that for sure. You haven't tried.
I know, but I was just very impressed. I was just very impressed. I am so much more impressed. I've read a couple excellent debut novels, and that's just amazing. That's just incredible.
Yep.
So that's June.
All right, on to July. So I'm going to change things up a little bit here because we don't talk a lot about nonfiction.
Once in a while.
Yeah, every once in a while. And so this book came along at the right time. And so when I was looking back at what I read in July, I was like, this is the one I liked the most, I think. So it's called Even If He Doesn't, What We Believe About God When Life Doesn't Make Sense. It's by Kristen LaValle. And the foreword is actually by Carlos Whitaker. So you might be familiar with him. I follow him on Instagram. He's really great. And now I've been following her as an author, and she's coming out with a book, like another book, I believe in March, and I really can't wait to read it. So I feel like she and I resonate a lot on a lot of the same things, like spiritually, and some like her background seems very similar to like my background. But this book was especially helpful for me going through cancer. And she has not faced cancer in her life. So the story she kind of told, so her own personal story during this was that she had an incredibly hard pregnancy. To the point where the doctors basically told her that her pregnancy was twins, and that one would maybe survive and the other one wouldn't, like, at all. It was like they were asking her to make an impossible decision of like terminating one of the babies so that the other one had more of a chance at survival. And she and her husband just by faith were like, how are we supposed to how are we supposed to do that, like, and so they chose not to. And she had a very high risk pregnancy and everything, and by the grace of God, her babies, both of them, survived. And so it was a pretty amazing story. I cried during this book so much because, again, I couldn't relate to her with that particular experience, but just with going through something that was, you did not choose it, it was not within your control. And just I underlined. I don't normally write, like, I don't like to write in my books. I'm not an annotator kind of person, or underline, but I underlined so much stuff in this book and like wrote things down, and like it's a really good book. So if you like nonfiction and you happen to be going through a valley in your own life, this could be a really helpful book to you. Check her out, Kristen LaValle. I don't remember what kind of following she has on Instagram, but I really like a lot of what she posts, and she's not much older than we are, has kids and married, and so this was just like a really, really helpful book for me, for what I've been going through. So
great. All right, up next for me in the month of July. So looking back at my Goodreads, July, I actually had two really good books that I both 5-star reads. So I did have to choose. The other one was Bat Eater and Other Names for Corazing. I know I talked a lot about that book when I was reading it. Excellent book, but I had to go with this one because it is from my guy John Mars again. I know. Probably his most well-known book, The One. So if you're gonna read one of his books, the other one I showed would be a great one to start with, or this one would be a great one to start with too.
You want to jump into a series?
Yeah. So this is the first book in his Dark Future series, I have been told, like, they're not super close knit to the series. It's not like it's a must read them together, but there are similar characters, and some characters. So some things that'd be helpful to read as a series. But this is book one, and this is about a dating website, and it where they use your DNA. It's called Match Your DNA. They use your DNA to find your DNA match, and they set you up with the one. So like everyone has the one. So obviously it's not a true story, but and it's told from, I think this one's told from 5 perspectives, and it's kind of going through 5 people who are matched together and showing their stories and how they got together, how they're doing. And it honestly isn't so much of a thriller. Like, it is there is some sad themes to this book. There are some illness things. I know this one Katie would probably not want to read right now. But a very interesting read and very shocking because all the stories are linked in a way, but they're all different people. And there's a huge twist at the end of the book. You find out that, is it accurate? Was this accurate or not? So, really unique storyline, and I believe this is a show. Was this a movie or a show? I just remembered that now that I was gonna watch. I think this is a series that you can watch. That'd be something really fun to watch. But man, why is this book so creased? I must have been reading it like an animal or something.
I don't know.
Like, there's a whole big crease.
Oh no, I remember what happened. That was a kid.
One of our kids?
Issue. It was accidental.
Okay.
I think that's what happened.
So that was my favorite book from July.
Or something and got, yeah.
Give John Mars a try if you've not given him a try yet. Start with this one. Really unique book. I would say this is the one for me for July.
Good one.
You see that
Good one.
How'd you like my transition?
That was good.
All right. On to August.
Yep.
My birthday month.
August slipped away. A moment in time.
All right.
Corey normally does that kind of stuff, so
oh, man, I'll let you.
Even though it's not actually like talking about the month August.
I know.
Spoil that for. Well, I think you realize that too.
I just pretend it is.
It's about a person.
about my birthday month.
His birthday month. This book is called Too Old for This by Samantha Downing. I had not read anything by her previously. I think she actually has she actually has kind of a lot. See? Yeah, she has 4 other books and a novella. Yeah, I'm excited to read some of her other stuff after reading this one. I feel like I kind of told you about this a lot, didn't I, as I was reading it, but didn't give anything away because I want you to read it.
Not overly, yes.
Okay.
You didn't overshare.
Right, because I do want him to read it. But, oh man, talk about short chapters. Oh, this was heavenly. Super short chapters.
Bigger font, too.
Yes, it was just such an easy read, even though it's a slightly long.
And this was a book from Ardvark.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's it was over 380 pages. But I felt like I read it really fast because I was so engrossed in it. This is the best thriller I've read in a long time. It was and yeah, it's an older lady, and I love the cover here. And she's
hammer.
Coming out of retirement, being a serial unaliver, and so she has this interesting predicament at the very beginning of the book that makes her start doing that again.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. So it says, older, wiser, deadlier. A retired serial unaliver's quiet life is upended by an unexpected visitor. To protect her secret, there's only one option left. What's another murder? So, yeah. Oh, it's just, oh my gosh. Yeah. I don't want to say it's funny, but kind of. It's dark humor.
Yeah.
And it's you kind of almost find yourself rooting for her in a really odd way. And she's older, so there's the she's the one narrating it, and so it's you kind of inside her head too of she's thinking I'm too old for this,
but she's not.
But she literally does talk about how she's physically getting older, and she'll say in her head she'll be wow, this is a lot harder than it was when I was in my 20s or whatever.
Oh man.
Yeah, or trying to hide a dead body or whatever. So it's just kind of comical in that way. It was just so well written. Yeah, and I think I had my hands on a signed copy, and we give it away. I think we did a giveaway.
We did give it away.
Yeah, so but this is the Aardvark copy. I don't think it's available through them anymore though. No, probably not.
That was a
this
popular
one was
choice.
Really, really popular, and for good reason. So if you need a bingeable thriller that has a very unique premise, definitely pick this one up. I was thoroughly entertained.
Yeah. All right, last but not least for August for me. So I feel right around this time in August was when our channel started really taking off. We got a lot of new followers, a lot of new watchers, and I talked a lot about this book, so maybe that's why it grew so much. But it is called Aftertaste by Daria Lavelle. This book, without a doubt, was my favorite book of August. It was amazing. Katie read it too. Daria is an excellent human being too. A very, very sweet lady. A food story to binge, a ghost story to devour, a love story to savor. Yeah, so what if you could have one last meal with someone you lost? I feel this storyline was so original.
You just really won't read a book like it. Honestly.
So unique. If you want a completely different book, something different than you've ever read before, this is the book for you. Like I said, it's so many different genres. It's got horror, it's got love story, it's got
it's sad. There's loss, grief.
Yeah, and a lot of grief, but so unique.
And if you are a foodie,
I will say
it'll probably make you
to
hungry.
preface it. You have to probably be into food somewhat. This book is completely about culinary arts. You got the salt here, but it is about a guy who is able to bring people back from the dead using these aftertastes. He can taste their favorite meal, and if he makes it correctly, he can bring them back from the dead, and they can have one last meal with their loved one they lost. The concept's amazing, incredible, and there are some things throughout that don't work out. And he opens a restaurant, and there's, I don't know, this amazing book. I don't want to talk too much about it because I want everyone to read this one. This is one that I think everybody should read. I don't care what genre you're into. It's probably in this book. And it's so original. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. This is a book that probably one of the books when I'm reading it, I was the most just engrossed in. Like when I was reading this book, I was nowhere to be found because I was so engrossed in that book. Really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. I mean, it's, yeah.
You probably keep thinking about that one for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, I read it back in August. That was 4 months ago, and I'm still, it's so vivid in my mind how a lot of aspects of the book. That's a must read.
I think
All
so.
right. So we gone through the last 4 months. So next week we will share the last 4 months of the year. And then we will share our favorite book of the year. So obviously you're seeing some of the favorites throughout the month. But what will be our favorite book of the year? So go through the next 4 months.
Before we sign off, I'm
Next
going to show
week.
my books here, though, quickly.
Yes.
I know we're getting, like, pretty long here, but a lot of you say that you don't care, that you just keep watching us. But, but I would like some reading time myself. So we are going to say goodbye pretty soon here. But this is a series, the Winter Street series by Ellen Hildebrand. And I feel like on a recent episode, I brought up that I had accumulated these really like lovely versions of this series. And this was obviously, the first one I grabbed because this is the first one in the series. I have read this one, Winter Street, but I've not read the others. And so I needed just one more so that they could all match. And I found it the other day at one of our local bookstores. So I was super excited. So I had to grab it. And I was like, yes, that was exactly the one that I needed. So yeah, we have Winter Street here. And then the second one is Winter Stroll. So this will be one I'm going to try to fit in like before Christmas, but we'll see. It's pretty short. I mean, you
can read it in winter.
Yeah. Or it's okay, yes, if it like
You could read
went
it
after
January
Christmas,
or February.
that would be okay.
Because winter lasts forever in Wisconsin.
But, you know.
Winter lasts till like August.
Right. So I did want to get to, the second one of the series. And then this is the one that I found, Winter Storms. So it's not in like the best condition ever. And I cut like you can't even really see it very well. But I did cut because it was like somebody's label was in there.
Oh, really?
I don't want that in there. So I did cut it out. There's like maybe a little bit from like a sticker here that I could probably get off of there. But hey, it's not bad. And now it matches my other books, so I'm super excited. And then here's the last one, Winter Solstice, which my birthday falls on the Winter Solstice.
That's true.
You know, that's kind of fun.
It's coming up.
It is. So yeah, that's the Winter Street series. I'm very tickled to have all of them match.
Let's show them together how nice they look together.
You have them out of order, but that's okay.
Look how nice that looks just on a bookshelf. It's perfect. They're all the same height.
Yeah, so
kind
I'm
of the same,
very, very happy.
The same width. Yeah, so that was good. It's good to have a matching series of books. Yeah, so that's that. We are going to do a second episode this week. I did something. I found on Etsy. I don't obviously the algorithm knows me well on social media. They keep showing me this ad on Etsy where you can order 15 pounds of books. And you don't know what they are. So you can order 15 pounds, not books, 15 pounds of books. And I chose to get 15 pounds of a mix of fiction books. So I ordered those. It did ship out today.
We won't know what.
So what we're going to do is we're going to do an extra episode this week. So whatever night we get them, we'll film an episode. We're going to open the box together. So I won't open it beforehand. We'll open the box together. We'll take turns taking books out of the fiction mix, and we will show what we got. Hopefully it's good. Yeah. You know, I think it was like $30.
Hopefully there won't be a ton of repeats, but I mean, we have a lot of books.
I mean,
so it'd be nice if we can get some that we don't already have.
It seemed
like that we like, or that we would like.
Like, so the advertising worked. I mean, it seems like a fun thing to do. So we'll film that video end of the week, and we'll open the book together. So we'll both be surprised. We'll each take turns reaching, grab a book, see what we got. We'll talk about if we have it, if we even want it.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll give some away if we don't, what we think. But it's a mix of hardcover and a paperback. And what's cool about what on Etsy here, I could have done like a mix of, you could do a mix of rom-coms, you could do a mix of mysteries. Yeah. You know, you could like do non-fiction mix, but I chose a generic. It is called the Fiction Mix. It's 15 pounds worth. So I don't know how many books that'll end up being. Yeah. But it could be a good deal for $30, or I may never do it again. But it'll be fun. It'll be a fun thing to do. It'll be good content. Yeah. So we'll film that video end of the week. So look forward to that. And then next week, obviously, we will finish off our month, our series here. That'll be part 3. We'll show all of our favorite books of the whole month. You'll be able to see them all. And then reveal the big book of the year. The big. And then just a little just a little update here. 2 weeks from now, Katie is getting her surgery. On the 29th, Katie is getting surgery. So we will not be filming an episode that night. No. So we will take a break. We'll take 1 week off for Katie's surgery. Plus, it's right after the holidays. So if we can fit in a small video at some point that week, we will. But for that Monday, we won't do a video because Katie's getting her surgery. I will probably be pretty out of it the rest of the day. She'll be very tired. On that Monday. Yeah, I need to rest. So yeah. We'll have a busy day. Katie's getting her surgery. I have an appointment in the afternoon. So we'll film a video that week, and we'll come back stronger than ever in the new year with excellent content. We can talk more about our goals, some of what we want to read this year. Maybe we can try to make a loose plan for the year. We can think about that when Corey is off work. We'll come up with some good stuff because I will have 2 weeks off for her surgery. So maybe we can bust some content out, some good stuff. But I'm excited for this coming video with the mystery box of books. It'll be amazing either way. But thank you for watching. Make sure you comment with your descriptive reading location. Try to use as many adjectives as you can, descriptive words. And we will see you guys next week to close out the year with a bang. See ya.